Welcome to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Aviation Management Senior Jada Powell of Memphis was recently elected president of our Student Government Association. As our university's top campus leader, she represents our student body as a member of President McPhee's cabinet and serves as student advocate. She joins us to talk about SGA's upcoming activities and her passion for student engagement. Jada, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Your first time on Out of the Blue.
Yes, sir.
But it's also your first term as our new student body president of Student Government Association. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So talk to me about the excitement about being elected as the top student leader on our campus.
I am truly excited. It's just like mesmerizing. It's like a dream. Sometimes I have to remind myself, like, Jada, you're not living in a dream. This is real life. So I'm super excited for what my cabinet and I have in store. We have a lot planned for the student body this year. The main goal is to make sure that students feel like they're at home this semester and this upcoming year. College is more than just coming to class and going home. Come around and stick around and have fun, meet new people, and you make your memories on campus. So I want to make sure that everyone makes a positive and have a positive experience during their 4 years at undergrad or during grad school.
Well, I watched your work during the pandemic, you and Winton Cooper's whole executive team, the last president, and I was so impressed by everything you did to try to help make sure that Student Government Association still continued to serve the students, even though we were in just a weird spot. And I'm really glad to hear about that excitement, that you're really kind of roaring back to where we were. So talk to me about some of the things that are first out of the gate. Welcome Back Week, right?
Yes, so my e-board and I will be planning a Welcome Back Week. Starting off on Monday, we'll be giving school supplies to all of our student body, and we'll have a nice little fun time just giving back to the students. If you need any pencils, if you need a journal, if you need anything like that, stop by our table and we'll be sure to do that for you. Then we're starting with Tuesday. We're going to do a vision board party, vision board workshop, just to make sure that we're all coming in with the same clear-minded and being goal-oriented. Because something that I always tell everyone that runs across me is that you have to remember you're a student first. You have to lay out your goals and you have to understand that I got to get in and get out in at least 4 years. So that's the main thing I want to highlight for my students. On Wednesday, we will be doing just a social media challenge that'll give my staff a break, but it'll also give students a way to interact with us and to follow us on our social media platforms. On Thursday, we'll be having an informational, just going over everything that MTSU SGA is involved in. A lot of people kind of think we're just Senate, but we're so much more than Senate. We have different components of SGA. We have our Congress, which is also like Senate. We also have our Student Judicial Board, which votes and appeals parking tickets and works with our Student Conduct Office, the Marketing Committee, Events Planning Committee. We have the Election Commissioners, and we have our Homecoming Committee. So I want to make sure that everyone is recognized and let students know there's multiple ways to get involved with SGA besides Senate. And then on Friday, we'll be ending out with our annual SGA Fight Song event in the Murphy Center. So we got a week-long events planned for the entire student body, and we hope everyone comes out and participates.
You've got another important duty that I want to make sure that folks understand, that you're also a member of President McPhee's cabinet. And Dr. McPhee, I know, makes a very big deal about the fact that the student body president has equal voice in that cabinet and can weigh in on any issue. You've got to be excited about being a part of that too.
Most definitely. So the main reason why I wanted to be president or just get involved with SGA is I want to be a voice for students on campus. Students typically have concerns and they feel like their voices aren't being heard, but with me being on that president's cabinet, I'll be able to voice the concerns of students and let President McPhee and other high administrators understand what students are concerned about and what they need as the student body.
Well, and that's exactly right. And having that voice and having an active voice is very important because you'll weigh in on many things. This is also an election year. There's midterm elections coming up on a variety of different levels, and you're involved in trying to get students to vote, right?
Right. So our election commissioner, Robert Carey, has been working diligently to contact the Secretary of State and have been having communication back and forth with the Secretary of State of making sure that we ensure that all students are registered to vote in the upcoming elections, as our elections are super important if you want your voices to be heard. So if you voted in the school-wide elections, take it a little bit step further and vote in our county and statewide elections.
That's awesome, and SGA has always been a leader in that. Let's switch gears for a second. You're a student, obviously, because you're head of the Student Government Association. Talk about your major.
So I am an aerospace major with a minor in business administration and a concentration in aviation management. So MTSU has always been my number one option simply because of the aerospace program. MTSU has a world-renowned aerospace program. It's perfect for students, and especially with our aviation field, just in the world, like everyone needs more aviators, not just pilots, but you need managers, you need engineers, you need people who are working technology, you need air traffic controllers, you need maintenance, because we are swiftly moving into a next generation.
Oh, and it's a hot field, and it's our most popular major. Shout out to your high school. What's your high school?
Ridgeway High School, but I want to
And the
also,
town?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
But I also want to shout out Freedom Preparatory Academy as well because they molded me into who I am today.
Well, they did a great job. Jada Powell, the president of our Student Government Association. Jada, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.